Good evening, Facebookers. This is Annie coming to you live on the Nudie Baby Co page. Or if you're watching this from YouTube, I was live. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe if I can even speak English today. Okay, so today I've got a couple of things I want to cover. The first one is I'm going to show you guys how to use the Easy Yogurt maker and do a quick review on this. I know it's been a long time coming. I did promise to do this a while ago, but kids and life have just kept getting in the way. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about why I started Nudie Baby, because there has been an article release that I've just read today regarding organic baby products, and one of the biggest baby product companies that have labelled all of their products as organic has just been fined over $35,000 for misleading the consumers. So I'm going to cover that, and I'll talk to you guys about what goes into the Nudie Baby products. I'm going to show you everything that goes into the Nudie Baby products so that you can see it yourself. And I'm going to have a chat as to how to do your research on ingredients and how to sort out using Google basically to look up your ingredients on products that you're buying for your children. Because a lot of people don't realise that you should only put on your children's skin what you can eat, and if you can't eat it, you shouldn't be putting it on your skin. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can hear in the background, I've got my kettle boiling, so I like to do that first. So let's get started with the yogurt maker. So this is the Easy Yogurt maker. Got it from Big W. It was about $18. It comes in 3-4 pieces. So you've got your main jar, so this is where you're going to make your yogurt. You've got a marker that sits inside your insulator, which is this thing here, like so. And then you've got the lid for your insulator, okay? Now, for the Easy Yogurt maker, you use yogurt sachets. You can also get these from Big W. I get a box of these, which has 3 sachets in it, for about $10. And that makes 3 litres of yogurt, so a litre per sachet. Alright, so this is what the sachets look like. And real complicated stuff here, guys. On this jar, there is a line here. Not sure if you guys can sort of see that line there. Okay, so that's one of your markers, and then there's another fill line just here. Okay, so there are your markers. There's clear instructions on the back here, 1, 2, 4 steps. Okay, so your first step is to half fill your jar with room temperature water. So I just use tap water, and that first line that I showed you is your half fill line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, yeah, so that's just about at the halfway line. You take your sachet of yogurt and find the point where you open them. Or you can be like me and use a knife. Yep, use a knife, much easier to use a knife. There you go. Okay, and then you empty that into the water. Make sure you get all of it. So this sachet has got, like, these powders have got all of your live bacteria in there, which is why they use the aluminium bags. So all your live cultures that you would usually get in yogurt. So this yogurt is is just the same as buying your cold yogurt from Coles, only it works out being cheaper. And not only that, it is less sugar, or however much sugar, you know exactly what's going into it. So that's what it looks like now, and what you're going to do is give it a really good shake. Really, really, really good shake. Okay, now I've got the unsweetened natural yogurt, so what I like to do is I give it a shake, and then I add 4 tablespoons of raw sugar, which I have put here, depending on what it's for. I mean, 4 seems like a lot, but considering it makes over a litre of yogurt, it's a lot less sugar than what's at the stuff that you buy in the store. There's no stevia and it's raw sugar, which is a lot better for you than the white stuff. So I'm actually only going to put 3 in this batch. Okay, and then I also like to put the lid back on and give that a shake again. I've got some on my hand. All right. So you can actually hear the sugar shaking around in there. So you want to give it a really good shake until the sugar sort of dissolves, and you'll be able to see the granules in there. So you just keep shaking it until you reckon it's all dissolved. Otherwise you're going to have clumps of sugar in there, and that's never fun. Okay, right, so once you've done that, what you do is you open it again, and then you fill to your second fill line with more water. Okay, so I'll do that now. There you go. So that's it there. And then you stick your lid on. Now, on the inside of your insulator, we'll put that aside for now. On the inside of your insulator, you have this red marker here. Okay, and that just sits in and clips in. So what you want to do is you want to fill up to this marker, so the very tip of the peaks of the marker, with boiling water. So you go get the kettle. So my kettle's got 1.7 litres of boiling water in it. You probably won't use that much, but I like to fill up the kettle because it's easier than having to boil it twice. So all the way up to the top of the marker, about there. Okay, and that has used, I'm down to just over 500 mil of boiling water now. So you do use the majority of it. You take your jar, give it a wipe if you've spilt any around the edges. Okay, you sit it in the boiling water, be careful not to boil yourself, and you should watch the boiling water will rise almost to the top of your jar that's sitting in here. So I'll just show you what it looks like. Turn this camera around. So that's what it looks like there. So there's my boiling water in there. My jar sits in and my boiling water rises to the top of the jar. All right, you take your lid, pop it on. There you go. All right, I'll turn this around here, put that back, and make sure it's nice and secure. Now, the insulator is not airtight, which means don't spill it, because if you spill it, boiling water will go everywhere. Okay, so it is not a full twist. All right, and that is how you use the maker. I'm just going to go and get my child, who is now whinging in her sleep, apparently. Okay, so that is literally it. You keep it in there overnight or between 12 and 24 hours, and it'll come out looking like yogurt. I'll show you guys tomorrow during my live video tomorrow, and you can see. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys very quickly about organic baby products and show you what's in mine. So I will show you now. These is some of my ingredients. So I'll walk you through it. This is an empty jar of coconut oil, so you can see that a lot of coconut oil goes into my products. We have raw shea butter, vegetable glycerin, all right, which is basically vegetable matter made into a very thick juice. You've got essential oils, so calendula, rose otto, German chamomile, lavender, jasmine in jojoba oil, geranium in jojoba oil, neroli, and Marrakesh. Okay, then you've got Castile soap, which is a liquid hemp-based soap, unscented, So that is fair. It's fair trade, and on top of that, it's completely organic, no nasties in there. Then you've got your argan oil. I'm not sure if you can see back there. Your sweet almond oil, apricot kernel, more shea butter, cacao butter, and this here is vitamin E. And that is literally the sort of thing that I put into my products. Everything here is edible. Like my toddler could drink most of this and nothing, he wouldn't even get sick. So basically you can see that everything is organic. So what people fall into the trap of believing the labels they read at the supermarket. So basically they believe that because your mass-produced products have the organic label on it, it means that it is organic or must be organic. Sorry, I'm going to cuddle my baby while I do this. Okay. That's not necessarily the case. I can certify, I can get a certification claiming to be organic with petroleum in my products because petrol is a naturally occurring substance. But it's no good for us to consume, and it's no good for us to put on our skin. Okay, so be very careful with reading into labels stating organic. Now, there was a big thing I read about today. One of the baby care products that claims to be organic with no nasties or anything like that recently got fined over $35,000 for claiming to be organic but having chemicals that were not naturally occurring in their products, therefore misleading their customers. Now, to put organic on a label, you don't need to be certified. Anyone can write organic on any label at the moment. So it doesn't matter if it's organic or not. It's just come into the ACCC that people are being misled for organic products. So be very careful. Now, it was one of the big brands, Gaia. So it's one of the only brands you can buy at Coles and Woolies and your mass supermarkets that is supposed to be organic and baby friendly and no nasties in it. They were the ones that were just fined. Now, I'm not saying that their products are unsafe, and I'm not saying that they're any worse or any better than any of the other brands, but I am saying that if you are like me and do like to make sure that the skin is only getting things that you can put in your mouth, then it sort of brings into light how disappointing it really is to have these products that claim to be organic and find that they're not, because a lot of people don't know what to look for on your labels. So I do urge you guys, before you buy anything for your babies, take a photo of the label, go home and do your research. I cannot stress this enough. Research when it comes to your baby's skin, because you do not want to put on their skin what they cannot eat safely. Everything that goes onto our skin is absorbed into our body, so you really don't want to be putting nasties in there. And a lot of the things that we are finding in baby soaps and baby products are carcinogens, which are products that have been proven to cause cancer over a long period of time of use. So please be careful, okay? I urge you guys to be as careful as you possibly can. And yeah, so that's my message for today. Please, please, please be careful. If you're unsure about anything, please feel free to send us a message at the Nudie Baby Co store. I'm happy to answer any questions, and when in doubt, throw it out. So if you're really not sure about something, don't take the risk, chuck it out. You wouldn't feed iffy meat to your child. Don't put iffy products on their skin. So, you've just seen most of my ingredients for my products, aside from a couple of different essential oils which are currently in my bathroom. Everything that you can get there, that you've seen there is edible and it won't make anyone sick, and it's perfect for the baby's skin. So, you know, feel free to visit the store, place an order, send me a message. I'm happy to help out in any way that I can. Okay? And yeah, so that's my message. Bit of a long-winded one. My Easy Yogurt maker is now sitting aside and making yogurt, and it's so easy. Like you guys saw, it only took me 2 seconds to whack it in. You know, it takes me just as much time as it takes to boil the kettle, and away it goes. I leave it alone for 12 to 24 hours. I'll come back and I'll have yogurt. So I have to say I do love my yogurt maker. It is definitely a 5 nudie baby product. So my rating is 5 nudie babies for the Easy Yogurt maker. And we will be back tomorrow and I will show you what to do for your next steps to make fruit yogurt. All right, but for now, that is it. I'm going to go and feed this cute little munchkin who's joined us. I'm very curious about what's up here on the kitchen bench. So have a lovely evening, guys. Thank you for watching. And like I say, if you have any questions about product labels or any nasties that you find in any products that you're using, please send me a message. I am happy to do the legwork for you. All right. Good night. Mwah.